Was it by our policeman
She
too?
didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I
Okay.
think truth be
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it.
Maybe she's a vigilant. Wants to prove she can do better, our jobs better than we can.
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
Any idea where we can find this wire?
My apologies, officer, but I haven't.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her.
At least now I know I lost my guns. Let's talk about something
Of
else.
course. Sure thing. Sure, man.
Alright. Yeah, he definitely sounds like Snoop Dogg. Like, always high and shit. Maybe he's designed after him. I mean, the way he looks is also very similar. So maybe he's designed after Snoop Dogg. Let's see. We have a long part coming there. Oh yeah, there's also a place we can go to. Let's talk to you first. Let's look at the map. What have we got? Mirror we can do, Hangman we can do, Renia. Yeah. None of them are like possible right now for me. But to be honest.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Damn, you got a good voice.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
The jam, my man.
What's the jam?
Traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquatum for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes us. Or both.
I think it's style, man.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Here to spare some change for what? I don't know. Tell me about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough.
Yeah. What do you think of the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side.
Does she know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
You?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Okay, bro.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath the exterior.
Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the still hostel there?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's kept his nose out of the.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask.
Any conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Oh. What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Okay.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Okay, what are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of foul cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Am I getting legal
Not
then?
unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
You have a ship behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring island. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
That's a Fallen A6 you got there.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
Can I get one of those Fallen Triphyaholic?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Right, I had another question.
The man taps his fingers against his arm.
Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Ooh.
The bosses, man.
I know who these bosses are. I think they are. But that sounds like a good arrangement for them. Hi, I'm back. I was away for a bit. It sounds like a good arrangement for them, yeah.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
I don't have enough empathy. Can I make enough empathy? That's the question.
Don't be a stranger.
How much empathy do I have? I have +1 empathy. So I don't have enough empathy in general. I want this on all the time. There was a button to do that, I think. Was a button to keep this on all the time because it's kind of annoying. The hardcore mode is something I'm not gonna be playing. Streamer mode. Yeah, that's something I needed. No. That I can do actually. Let's increase the size. Oh, that's way too big. Okay, yeah, controls, highlight. Oh, I can just right click. That should be fine then. Oh, I didn't know I could just right click. Wait, there's something in here? What is in here? Some more buttons. Let's check all this. I can't do anything with this yet because I don't have... I want to unlock this whenever I can so that I can get Bow Collector. Which will temporary research bonus, -1 to hell on earth, okay. I don't know what bonus it's gonna give, but I think it will be worth getting that bonus, whatever it is. Let's try and get these things out of the way. I still don't want to go there. I want to go here first. Go to the apartments. Might be able to do new things. What is this? What is this? Some more stuff that I can take. What is this then?
Hey! Up here, piggo!
Alright, there we go. Just pretty sure I can talk to that person. I have to be polite to that person if I remember correctly to get information. There's also a few things here. Oh yeah, I can talk to this one. Ooh, magnesium, worth it. Let's talk to you. Wait.
A striking woman.
There we go.
Against the cabin top.
This is much better. I think this is
Smiling as you
helpful.
approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets.
The dialogue text being big definitely helps out.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What gives away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Relax. She meant it in.
Let's shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Glad.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Not a lot of people on boats here, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Oh, wait. We are on an archipelago?
We are on Le Caillou.
I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Lakayu.
Anyone else sell a boat around here?
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Whoa!
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's
Yes, I do!
It would be pertinent to ask other questions. Gather more info on this boat.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
What kind of boat is it though?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Oh my god. Do you have a license on the boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly
I
qualified
love this.
pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are white as this. Her nonchalance might beat it to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
Let's talk about the economics of this boat you're on.
Oh my, the E word. You mean
The
to
E
say
word.
it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
For our subjugation to foreign capital, the bad kind of.
Detective, may I remind you that Monsieur is a professional negotiator.
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A? 33A? This old proletarian haunt here? As I said, plenty of people drive boats of all social strata.
Come on! Come on! Come on! No!
She takes a sip.
Gotta happen.
Okay.
Alright.
Nothing happens for quite a while.
They'll come from. Okay.
As they do.
The thoughts happen inside his brain.
Next to your head, it'll help.
Doesn't.
Come on.
It's as if there's a tiny spinner on the side of his head and he's reeling thoughts out.
Except he isn't.
Of
They-
course.
Keep doing it.
Lieutenant, I truly don't...
I told you his methods are unconventional.
I told you I'm usually sharp. I don't know why I'm
Your
not killing it.
marbles on glass, dear. Don't worry.
We're talking about
It was
it.
quite a while ago, but I think... Yes, we
No!
were my fast, large, ineluctably middle-class boat.
I have to handle this
Good.
boat thing. Tell me what the wild pines.
I'm afraid I don't treat the wild pines as a whole. It's a
Alright.
giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely.
So what did they do?
Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
I do that just in case I would
Wild
die.
Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Who are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, LUM, an unknown known as brightest star.
You're in good company, it
Why,
seems.
thank you.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in...
Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments. A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does the Wild Pine get all this
They
money?
started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
It probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, wild pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
Well, what does that such a huge system want to do with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
8% of all of it. That's quite an endeavor, indeed.
There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the opposite.
How do I repeal it?
Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the Coalition. Unfortunately for you, the Coalition also leases you the right to police West Revachol.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is precisely your role in this?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the